Lawrence Jackson Jr.
What it do, baby?
What's going on, brother? How you doing?
Man, it's great to see you, man.
Man, it's great to see you too, bro. Come on.
We Joe were talking about like how we ain't seen each other in so long, but it feel like we have.
That's a fact, bro.
Because we stayed in communication. So at this current moment,
come on,
in this current energy, I feel great, man.
Come on, bro.
Because we sharing it. You feel
That's
me?
right, bro.
So,
that's real.
Yeah.
That's real, brother. Always good to see you, bro. Always good to see you. Let's talk to him, man. You living or you surviving?
Neither. I'm a dead man. Nah, I'm just playing. Undertaker, the dead man.
That's real.
Nah, man.
It's real.
Man, you best believe I'm living, dog. I really always been living for real.
Come on.
You know, and that's basically because you know, I just make the best out of every situation,
that's
man.
Real. That's real.
Never. I mean, you know me since 9th grade.
That's right.
I ain't taught much. Not a big complainer.
That's right.
It is what it is, and I'm for sure gonna make the best out of it. So for me, that means, you know, I'm just living, man.
That's real.
Yeah, living and living good now.
Come on, man. Respect. Welcome to the Integrity Response with your brother CEO Khacki. Every individual sitting across from me doesn't believe in being typical, ordinary, or familiar. They're elite, meaning society's norms don't sit well with them. They believe in raising the bar for themselves, family, and for those they may never meet. From those in humble beginnings to those in the midst of greatness and legends who've paved the way. With a comedic edge, I will ask the questions that hold value, and I believe we'll gain insight to the real them. It's the Integrity Response. Let's take them back, man. Let's take them back.
Yeah, definitely.
Before entrepreneurship, and as an on-air talent at NBC, at age 9, what did you want to be?
Well, you knowing me, you probably could guess that, but I let the folks know. Any kid that play football want to be in the NFL.
Come on, bro. That's right. That's right.
Anybody.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And I believed it probably until I was early 20s.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
I was doing tryouts for arena leagues in my young 20s and stuff like that. But yeah, when I was 9, definitely wanted to, cause you know we watch prime time.
That's
Hell,
right.
I'm wearing the Deion's
Come
right
on,
now.
Bro.
I got
playing with it, bro.
Deion.
Come
you
on.
know what I'm saying? It wasn't football, but MJ, Michael Jordan,
That's
you know, them type of people, man, iconic figures.
That's right, bro.
In the sports world during our time. So we all wanted to, that's why we wanted to wear 2-1.
Come on, bro. That's real.
That's why we wanted to wear number 2 on the field.
Real,
you know
That's
what
right.
I'm saying? So
and as I can remember, bro, as long as I've known you, on the field, you wore a necklace as Deion did.
Yeah,
That's
definitely,
real, bro.
definitely. I had a little gold, little something on there.
Real. That's right. That's
yeah.
real, bro. That's real. Let's take it back, man. You have any siblings?
Yeah, my younger brother, Bo 404.
Come on, man. Shout out to Bo.
You know, shout out to him at Bo 404 on all social media. He doing his thing.
That's what's up.
In the music industry, he's really the entrepreneur of the family for real. You know, like before I got on doing what I do now, I ain't quit my regular job. I was just doing it on the side.
Right.
My brother, he was like, man, fuck this. I'm finna do what I want to do.
Full force with
it. And, you know, that's what he doing now. So, yeah, that's me and him we was in high school at the same time. You know, he a couple years younger than me. So, yeah, man.
That's what's up. Dope, bro. Dope. What kind of kid were you growing up, man? You about, what were y'all? What kind of kids were y'all?
I was, like my adolescent years, I was aggressive.
Gotcha.
But I was always laid back and chilled. I was always quiet.
Gotcha.
I ain't shy, but I always was quiet, and I think that just really that just built up to now. Like I'm really the same way.
Reserved.
Like, yeah, you
speak when spoken to in a sense.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You done seen me in class.
Of course.
I always just minding my business, man. But if it's time to say something,
that's right.
It's gonna either have some production out of it, substance, or it's gonna be funny.
That's a fact.
Never am I just gonna be running about the mouth or nothing.
Real, bro.
So
that's right.
That quietness as a young buck, you know, it just kind of carried into adulthood.
That's real.
Yeah.
That's real. Growing up on the South Side, Clayton County.
Yeah.
What kind of man did that make you into?
It's funny, man, because it's like good times was had, man, and you could see a lot of things in Clayton County.
Right.
Like you get some good living.
That's
you know what I'm saying? You can also get to a high school party and you running out that bitch because they shooting or fighting and police done showed up.
That's a fact.
You know, so you could get a little bit of everything. So
right.
and I'm, I'm glad we had that. A lot of people, we grew up with, some didn't have both parents or the father figure. I was one of the ones, fortunately, who did.
Likewise, that's right. Bro.
And my father kind of was a father figure to some of my friends at some point.
That's
you
right.
know what I'm saying?
Right.
But my pops, like, he like, we did our thing.
Right.
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
Right.
But it was fun, man. Go to school, look at the girls.
That's
That's why I think I had perfect attendance in high school. I just wanted to see the girls back then. And they all still look good now.
Come on, that's real. Come on, now.
So shout out to them.
That's real for sure. What was your favorite subject in school?
Outside of when we was hooping in gym class, probably. Man, it probably was whichever teacher I fucked with the most at the time, because that's where I knew I would get the. So one grade, it could have been a different
for each. Yep.
Like if I had my track coaches, the social study teacher, then that was my favorite subject, because it's like, you know what I'm saying?
We're gonna make that happen. That's real.
Yeah, I just probably would say it never would math.
Gotcha.
Real. And I don't use that today.
Gotcha. Real. And you played football and ran track.
Yeah. So, like, speaking of, like, hooping in gym class, like, dog, what a lot of people who watching this need to know about you, Carl, is, like, you were, like, the gym class All-American in that bitch. Like, we used to used to live for that gym class.
Fact, bro.
Like, it'd be that one day, remember, out the week where he make us do something else, and we be like, man, I ain't trying to do this shit. Bro, I'm talking about we get done, we sweating like dogs.
Real, bro.
We go back to class, we just threw some deodorant on that bitch.
No, that's right.
Cause we come to school.
That's right. That's a fact. That's a fact.
We come to school.
Come on.
With the basketball shorts under the jeans.
That's a fact.
But I'll say this too, man. You always, you done carried it to this day, like how I carried, just being a quiet dude, man. Right. You was cool with everybody.
Come on, bro.
You never had, and this is why we got along in whatever class we was in. You ain't never hated on nobody, dog.
Bro, that's a fact.
So that's why, that's why you having success.
Respect,
and so
bro.
let me just say right now to the folks, man, I appreciate what you got going on, because I think this is going to set a precedent for what we got going on in art. This gonna put us on the map, man. You getting these good guests. A lot of them, from our high school alone. It is a lot of talent.
That's a fact.
Coming. It's a lot of talent that just come from we talking about me working for NBC Sports.
Bro, that's a fact.
I'm like 15, 20 on that list.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
You saying something.
I was a freshman. We had a lineman, CJ Brooks, go to the league.
Come on.
Right?
Shout out to CJ, bro. That's right.
We had Bankroll Fresh, RIP, man.
Come on, bro. Come on.
Yeah.
Bro. Come on.
Michael Montana, and then, of course, the Reds. And there's more than that.
Come on, bro. That's a fact.
It's crazy. Like,
that's
damn.
a fact, bro. That's a fact.
So it's like, and you part of that.
Bro, don't say that, man. Don't say that. That's real, bro. Respect,
like you,
bro.
Respect. But it's like it's a beautiful thing that you like. I seen it when you brought all the folks from ClayCo together to make music.
That's
bro. And I feel like now you doing that in this space.
Wow.
So I appreciate you getting our folks out there, man, and doing that, man.
That's real, bro. That's real.
Yeah,
for sure. Lawrence, am I wrong by saying this? You were the fastest kid in high school.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ,
in general, if you go from 9th to 12th grade, definitely was. My man Greg Bolden, who ended up running at Florida State, he was faster than me his senior year. But for like the totality of it, it was. I was known as the fast kid,
That's
right?
What's up. Yeah, definitely, bro. Shout out to Greg too. That's what's up, definitely, bro. And you played in football. You were a corner.
I was corner. Yeah.
Gotcha. What other positions did you play?
Shit, I played on offense, running back, receiver. Matter of fact, my first touchdown in high school was 10th grade. Shout out to Big Mike Davis. He was lead blocking for me. Brandon Pope pitched me the ball.
Shout out to Pope.
I think Big Sherm had got hurt or something. So I ran in there like, who left?
Gotcha.
I'm like, shit, me, I'll go out there. You know, so I played a lot of positions in high school. Even though we ain't win no damn game.
You know,
hey, that band was fire though, but
that's real, bro. That's a fact.
The band knew they had to play every time the other team scored a touchdown.
That's real. That's real. We gonna get some playing time. That's real, bro.
And all of it, even though we wouldn't win no game, everybody swore we all finna go D1.
That's a fact, bro. That's a fact. That's real, bro. That's real.
Good times.
That's good times, bro. And you in track, what did you do?
Track, there was a little more success because that's an individual sport,
right?
So we was able to. I think my senior year, it was the first time we won the ClayCo championship.
Come on, man.
In track since 1990.
Wow.
So we was able to end out on that. But I won a whole bunch of 200, 400. I won that a couple of years.
Gotcha.
Track was easier because it was.
Which one do you like the most?
Out of them back then, I probably liked it the 200 more, but the 400 I was more successful in.
Gotcha.
400 used to hurt though.
Gotcha.
That used to hurt.
Gotcha. That's what my son runs right now, the 2 and 400, man.
All right, well, we gonna have to chop it up then.
That's what's up. For sure. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Man, let's take them back, man. For your fans and supporters, man, fill in the blank. In high school, I was known as the kid that
ran fast.
That's real.
Yeah.
That's real. That's real. That's real.
Because it was a lot of things going on around then, but I just tried my best to stick to sports. I might have slid out the slope just a little bit sometime.
Gotcha.
But I felt like I had a future in sports, so that kind of kept me grounded. Yeah.
Gotcha. And what was your first job?
First real job.
Real job. Like W-2 job.
Stockbridge up there.
Gotcha.
Garden Ridge.
Garden Ridge, classic.
Yeah, Garden Ridge.
I think that was before At Home, in a sense. I think so. That's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, old Garden Ridge up there. I put in a few months there.
That's right. For sure. That's right, bro. That's real. That's real. Looking back in high school, man, in high school as a kid, what was that dream car you always wanted?
In high school?
Yeah. And how do you look at that car today?
To be honest, man, I ain't really had no dream car in high school.
Okay.
I just wanted to have one.
Just wanted to have a car.
I just wanted to have a car.
Gotcha.
And that I ain't think about because I ain't really know about them back then. I knew that a Mercedes and a BMW was expensive.
Right.
But I didn't think that far into that yet. I thought more about if I'm successful, I could get a bunch of jewelry, tattoos, and women. That's what I thought about as a kid.
As a kid, that's right.
A car was gonna come sometime in that,
right. That's
I didn't really. I just wanted anything if it was a hoopty or not.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Want to get around. That's real, bro. That's real. So you went on to attend Mars Hills University.
Yeah.
Come on, man. That's what's up, bro.
Yeah.
That's what's up. How was that experience, man?
It was a culture shock.
Gotcha.
Not just for me, but for a lot of cats. Cause I ended up meeting other people
real
that was from around the way. Like some people from the west side,
Gotcha. Right.
My man Lil Yo went to Thero. Shout out to him.
Gotcha.
But I met a lot of other cats who was like us.
Right.
And it was the first time we went to school with a high volume number of white students.
Gotcha.
The only black people was the football team members and the basketball team.
Gotcha.
And that was after because I signed with Clemson University.
Okay, did not know that. Okay.
For track and football.
Gotcha.
But the graduation, remember we had to take the graduation test back in the day?
Right.
Well, I ain't passed that back
Gotcha.
then.
Okay.
So there's like, you know what? Mars Hill, it's like, you come here.
Right.
But you just gonna be eligible the first year.
Yep.
So I had a red shirt my first year. So I played scout team offense in college. But yeah, it was a culture shock. But by the end of my time there, I ain't never graduated, but I went for 4 years.
Okay.
By the time I left there, I had knew how to, communicate with different types of people from different backgrounds. You know what I'm saying? I had my oldest daughter when I was in college.
Gotcha.
So even though I ain't get the diploma, I still got some value out them years.
That's a
you know
fact.
What I'm saying?
You built,
yeah,
bro. You built your pretty much your core, your
for
staple.
Sure.
That's what you were, like, bro.
Yeah.
College, man. Like everybody says, man. I went to college as well, bro. Like people to this day, that I know, that network is more valuable than a degree. That's real, bro. That's real. That's real.
That what I try to tell my oldest daughter now, and she at a much better school than what I'm at.
Likewise.
She at Seton. Shout out to my oldest daughter. All right, yeah.
Definitely.
But yeah, that's a big thing. Speaking of one of my former college teammates, I went to his wedding a couple
man, that's what's up.
Years ago, so
that's real.
You got your high school, that's a time where you build in a different way. You're becoming an adult.
That's right, bro.
In college, you're in young adulthood.
That's right.
You feel me?
That's
so
right.
It's different layers to it.
Definitely, that's real. And you actually studied sociology.
Yeah.
And what was that like? What were you aiming? What did you want to be?
Man, I just picked some shit,
bro,
man.
Bro, come on, bro.
I just picked some shit, man. I ain't don't really.
That's real.
I just like whatever, man.
I'm not even here for that. That's real.
Like at the time, I just wanted to like leave with some type of degree.
That's right, bro.
And
that
then
could translate.
Yeah, and then I was gonna play football while I was there. That's
real.
it.
That's real.
Yeah, I had a minor in criminal justice too. I wanted to know what they can and can't do to us.
Gotcha. Saying something, bro.
I tried to learn something on that front. Yeah.
Saying something. That's real. If you could go back and tell your 18-year-old self something right now, would you have told him?
Damn, that's tough. Because I don't want to take away Mars Hill University, because that's where my first daughter was born out there. But man, that's a tough one, because I can't take out Mars Hill, because I know what I'd tell them. Like, I'd say, don't go to Mars Hill.
Real.
Right? Because Clemson was like, hey, just stay out one semester, pass a test, come back. I was like, no, I want to be in school now.
Gotcha.
Because I'm Lawrence. I'm like, you can't see me at the Stoker. They like, ain't you supposed to be playing ball somewhere or something?
Gotcha.
So I had to get up out of there.
Real. But no, not where we from, bro. Like, even 1 year, Clayton County, as it was becoming, that could have led to something.
Boy, what? Yeah.
So Mars Hill was you know what I'm saying?
The biggest blessing. Biggest blessing for real.
That's real, bro.
Because it could have really changed my whole mindset.
Trajectory, bro. That's a fact.
You never know, especially being young. You trying to find a way to get money, whatever. Yeah, definitely a blessing. But
that's real.
What I would tell my 18-year-old self would probably just see it through and just be patient. It's gonna work out. You don't know when, but it's gonna happen.
Real.
Yeah.
Deep breath, right quick, bro. With me. Here we go. Life, bro. Don't life just, ain't it something, bro?
Yeah. It'll take you,
bro. It's like,
it'll take you every which way, and you don't always know that. But if you're ready and you prepared, you set yourself up good.
Real.
You can handle it.
It's real, bro.
Yeah.
And you always been a forward thinker, bro. You always had a lot of ambition. And one thing about you is, bro, you have discipline. Always been disciplined.
Yeah.
Crazy. Like, where does that stem from in the family? That discipline?
Dog, it's, I mean, my father, he different than me. He ain't as laid back. He more rowdy and loud and funny and stuff like that. I think it just go back to I don't know, man. I just was a quiet dude, man,
Gotcha.
and I'm an observer more than I was a talker.
Gotcha.
What I learned that the folks who be talking the most really ain't hitting on
Go ahead,
that.
bro. You saying something that's real, bro. That's
And
real.
so, you know, I just you see a lot of things. You see people, you know, fuck something up, and then you just like, all right, so that's what you don't do.
That's what you don't do.
It didn't make it easy to have
That's
discipline. It especially, you know, even now as we get older now, we got kids
Come on, bro.
becoming adults now.
That's right.
You still had to be disciplined
That's a fact,
because
bro.
not all adults are acting like adults.
There you go, bro.
You know,
just because you're a certain age doesn't mean you're an adult. That's
Yeah.
real, bro. That's real.
People, adults. I'm online every day. I see how adults interact with each other. Kids, teenagers have more instinct than some of these, a lot of these adults, man.
Wow.
Yeah. So the discipline to not engage in something, it becomes easy because it's like, if I want to do what I have to do, then you gotta be like that.
That's real. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Yeah.
A certain level of integrity you have to have. You have
Indeed,
to carry.
indeed.
Come on, bro.
That's
real.
right.
That's right, man. Where does your family stem from? Is everybody from Georgia, or what is the roots?
Nah, so it's crazy, right? Most of my family in Detroit, from Detroit.
Gotcha.
Like,
Okay.
me and my brother, we the only ones from down here. But so both my parents grew up in Detroit.
Gotcha. That's what's up.
So all of them, you know, all them and they siblings, my grandma was up there. Like,
Gotcha.
I wasn't the kid who was going to grandma's house every day because she lived in Detroit.
Right.
But my grandparents is from Georgia,
Gotcha.
Dublin.
Okay. Yeah,
So our family reunions would be in South Georgia, which
Yes.
is crazy because like everybody in Detroit, but we would come down to Georgia for the
Good old
family
country.
reunion
That's
because
right.
that's where
That's right.
both set, you know, my grandparents from
Right.
down there. So it's
Gotcha.
like I got Southern grandparents,
Wow.
no Southern cousins, nothing like
Gotcha.
that. And I got about 30, 40 something first cousins.
Right. The same here. That's right.
Because
That's right.
my father is
13.
1 of 9.
Gotcha. My father's one of 13. Well, 14, but 13. That's real.
Yeah, so
That's
yeah,
real.
you know that, yeah.
So when your family moved, your mother and father to Detroit, what was that reason?
So that for it's Detroit, especially back then too.
It was bro. This
Yeah.
factories was running. You
Yeah,
know,
we
60s, 70s. That was the factory city. That's real.
I did my first years of schooling in Cali
Gotcha.
because I was born out there.
Where?
L.A.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I was
Gotcha.
born
Okay.
at
That's what's up.
Hollywood Presbyterian
Come on.
Hospital,
That's
man.
what's up, for sure. I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, so I was born out there. Because so my parents got together in Detroit. They got there and moved to Cali.
Right.
I don't know why they moved to Cali, but that became, you know, too whatever, expensive, whatever.
Gotcha.
We was always having a family reunions in GA.
Right. So,
So it's like we need to go ahead and move to Atlanta.
Gotcha.
And then, you know, from Atlanta to Detroit, that's 10 hours right up
Exactly.
75
That's right.
straight through.
Yep. Gotcha.
You know, so yeah.
It's real, definitely. That's what's up, bro.
Yeah,
Definitely, man. So let's take it, man. So from there, in 2009, you know, did you always see yourself moving to New Jersey? Is this something?
Nah.
Right. Just
But that's the way the wind blew,
Come on,
because
bro.
that's where, you know, that where my oldest daughter was.
Right.
You know, so I got up here again. I'll go back to what I said earlier. I'm living because I make the best out of every
that's
situation.
Right, bro. That's right.
I got up there to New Jersey, another culture shock.
Yes, bro.
You know, cause now you dealing with a different type of like the area I moved in.
Go ahead.
Like
Go ahead.
I get to playing on this football team. People like to call that shit semi-pro. That shit grown folks Pop Warner.
Gotcha.
That's what it is. That people, like, don't tell me we grown niggas paying to play in pads and shit. So I met some cats on the team, and they like, hey man, you want to go to the Jersey Shore? I'm like, yeah, all right, man.
Gotcha.
Man, I done fucked around, went to the Jersey Shore, got arrested for no reason.
Damn.
It's stupid. Like they be having to hit that quota, so they'll
You know
detain
it.
you
You
for
know it.
public intoxication it was done. So
Gotcha.
I stopped messing with that for a while, but I kind of just like I ain't really had no plan. I just knew I had to be around.
Real.
So I worked a bunch of odd jobs until
just, bro, the sacrifices you made for your firstborn.
Yeah,
that's amazing, ain't it? Ain't it something?
Yeah,
like a deadbeat, just being real, like, all right,
sure.
all right, cool. I'll see you when I see you.
I was 23 when I packed up that little hoopty ass Honda. Wow. Drove up here, and it wasn't easy by no means, just getting money here and there,
that's
whatever.
Right, bro.
But I just knew I wanted to do everything, like make an honest living.
Real.
So but
wow. And what part of Jersey were you in? Definitely wasn't Patterson.
Nah, right next to it though.
Gotcha.
It's funny too, because when I was looking up apartments, I'm like, I'm still in Atlanta and I'm looking up apartments of it. I'm saying, damn, why these Patterson ones the cheapest ones? I was like, that where I'm gonna move.
Real.
But I didn't move to Patterson because
outskirts.
I didn't move to no Patterson because it ain't just me. Like
exactly, bro.
I was like, what the point of I could stay where I'm at.
Right. That's real. That's real. Bro.
We can find some apartments around the way.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So yeah, I just never. I don't know, man. You know how we do, man. It just like you can't get down. You feel me? You just gotta suck that shit up and just go.
Bro. That's a fact. And from there, this is when, you're there, you're in New Jersey. You did mention, at your college, it was a culture shock in the sense of, the lack of us.
Yeah.
When you got to Jersey, it was well diverse, correct?
Yeah, so it was. It just depends on where you go. It just depends where you go.
Said that because I was at the tip, Coast Guard, Cape May, all the way to tip.
Yeah.
We used to party in Wildwood.
Okay, I'll go there.
Wildwood was... Bro, the place to go to party.
Damn, what year you was going out there?
I was there from 2007. All of 2007 I was there.
Okay.
All of 2007.
Damn.
Bro, it was...
You were there before I was.
Wow. Gotcha. But so I know about Wildwood, bro, them beach houses and all that. So it was different up there for sure.
Yeah, it is different.
It's real, bro. Yeah. So let's put fast forward. So you got there in 2009.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So you got put on to fantasy football from friends.
Yes, the same dudes who was having me, show up at the Jersey Shore where I don't got no business being at. Gotcha. They like, hey man, you want to play fantasy? They told me this in like 2010. I'm like, man, I don't want to play that shit, man. Gotcha. That's for non-ball players.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we play real ball, man.
That's real. That's real.
So that was in 2010. In 2012. They had finally got me to start playing in the it's crazy. Everybody in my industry say this same thing.
Go ahead.
They be like, how did you start fantasy football? Well, I won my first 2 leagues.
Right. Yeah, but that's what
I actually did that.
Right.
I don't believe a lot of these people be doing that, but I did. I won in the first 2 years. Just because I'm picking players I know who good.
Real.
So a couple years go by, I add in more leagues.
Gotcha.
And at this point, I'm just thinking it like, hey, well, I think I got a good chance to win because I know these people don't watch football like I do.
Gotcha.
So I want to take their donations and make that my money.
Gotcha. Is this, for those who don't know, is this like it's a healthy donations? Is this something like people really do?
Yeah, So when I first started playing, it was like $100 everybody paid, but it's bigger leagues than that for sure. Yeah.
Wow.
A few years go by, I want to say like 2016, 17, get around. I'm playing in this flag football league, and one of the dudes in it, he in the fantasy football industry.
Gotcha.
And I go to him.
Right.
I'm like, hey man, I be winning all my leagues. Think you could get me a job or something?
Right.
He like, nah, I don't. This is Bill Enright, who currently at Sports Illustrated.
Gotcha.
Shout out to him.
That's what's up, bro. That's what's up.
And I wanted to say his name real quick because he the person who was like, you know what? You should actually just start doing the content.
Wow.
So he's like, man, it don't work like that, man.
Right.
I was just like, hey, let me get a job, man.
Right.
I want to talk football.
Right. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
right. But you was ambitious though.
Yeah.
Right.
He was like, well, can you write an article? I'm like, yeah, but I don't want to. I don't want to write no article.
Right.
So in that around that time, I'm finna get off social media just because I don't like it.
Gotcha. About 30 seconds of your time. I really appreciate your support. With every interview, my aim is to bring integrity and fun back to the culture, and I can't do it without you. If you're enjoying this episode, please hit the subscribe button, leave a comment, and hit the like button. It helps the algorithm. I appreciate you. Back to the interview. What was your main? Was it Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter, or what was the main?
But I used to be on Facebook talking crazy from like 2006 to 2013. I used to say the wildest shit on Facebook.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. All right. Put that on the shelf. The guy who's, speaks when spoken to.
Yeah.
Not shy or quiet, but where does that come from? Where you like, I'm just passionate about this?
Because we talking about football now.
Real. Come on, bro. Gotcha.
We talking about football now.
Gotcha.
And so I start an Instagram page talking about football and making these little weak ass graphics.
Gotcha.
But along the way I start learning. I just be learning every day, learn how to make my short term video a little bit better.
Gotcha.
I'm doing it all from a phone. I'm sitting in my car making a video like, hey, do this, that, that, and the third, whatever. So then I start putting some stuff on Twitter. Mm-hmm. And eventually, you get the retweets from some folks that matter in the industry.
That's real.
Then that means more people gonna see it.
That's right.
And even to this day, I don't have no crazy following, but the people who need to see it, they done seen it.
Real.
And it's always more people that see you than the actual
actual follow.
Folks
Come
be
on,
looking.
bro, that's a fact.
Folks be looking,
The views never match the likes.
Yeah,
that's
right,
real,
right.
Bro, that's real.
So folks be looking, and then at this point, NBC Sports had put out like some job. I applied. I knew I wasn't gonna get it because it's NBC Sports.
Wow.
And I ain't got no experience. This was like 2021.
Right.
But they brought me on part-time. Wow. At this time, yeah.
Wow.
At this time, I'm driving a truck for work.
Right.
And I'm about ready to just be like, all right, this is a nice little, I got me 401k.
Gotcha.
I got this, I got that.
Come on.
Bought me a house before I started working at NBC, to be real.
Okay.
A lot of people think I'm some dude. A lot of people in my industry, they think like, oh, he was on a truck, then he made it big. I already had my shit before NBC.
Gotcha.
Because of driving the truck.
That's right, real.
But the whole 2021 football season, I'm working as a freelance.
Wow.
And now I'm writing a couple articles per week. And it's crazy because I ain't never wrote no article for no other site. So the first shit I'm doing is for NBC Sports. And I said, they done let this nigga in.
Wow, bro. From ClayCo.
And see, my thing is...
Come on, bro. Come on.
My thing is, ain't nobody still to this day. I just seen the wide open lane. Because it ain't no...
Bro, you saying something, though, bro. That's a fact.
It's still to this day. People gonna watch this podcast and they gonna be like, oh, shit, he don't do music. He do fantasy football. What is that? Wow. But the people who do watch this... learn about that shit.
That's
we need
real, bro.
That's a more fact. And I ain't just talking about like black people.
Come on,
I'm talking about these.
That's right, bro. That's real. That's real. What do you contribute that to, bro? Like your consistency with your content, because that's what drew. They was watching you. You know what I mean? So they knew you was up to something. Like to have that not an intern, but just say, how did you what attracted? What do you think it was?
Shit, I love to do it. I'm talking about football.
Passion. They just saw the raw passion.
Yeah. And that's the only way any type content gonna work.
Wow.
You see it in music all the time.
Right,
the difference between folks who really want to do it.
That's right.
Or some folks who just hoping they could just catch a little lit real quick.
That's a fact.
You know the difference between that.
That's right.
That happens in any arena.
That's real.
So this thing, and look, I see it all the time. I see folks now who think they want to make it. They might see me on. We'll get to the TV part later, I guess. But it's back it like behind the scenes stuff that that would question, like, do you really want to do this? Like, you really want to put yourself out there like that? So
that takes a lot of courage, bro.
Yeah, I did
to do that.
I did a whole 2021 season, freelance part-time. 2022 that got turned into full-time.
Come on, bro.
But I quit that job, nigga. I quit that job next day.
I want to, bro. All right.
Quit that. Let me sip on some of it right here.
Bring the support. Let's go.
I almost forgot I had it right here.
Some good stuff, bro.
Sure
Get that sponsorship one day, bro. That's real. Bro, let me ask you this. What was that feeling like? Take me in that office. If you did go in the office, or did you take me on that phone call at the office that last day of work? How you felt, bro?
Well, I was on my truck when NBC hit me up like, hey man, you got that shit. I'm like, bet. I hung up the phone and I did that like,
yes, bro. Yes.
I almost told the folks, man. I finished that day of work.
Come on, bro. Come on.
So I text the dude, one of the managers. I was like, hey man, tomorrow gonna be my last day.
Wow.
So the next day, I went in and I was like, today ain't gonna be my last day, dog. But I just wanted to say, hey, appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
And we'll holler.
Wow. Was there anybody on that job that you was, or did you just keep it under wraps, or they kind of knew what was going on?
They knew I was doing content.
Gotcha.
Yeah, they knew. Yeah, but they don't really think that shit gonna happen.
Go ahead.
But that part, I never told them how close I was because I ain't really fuck with nobody that deep like that. You
was reserved about it because, in a sense of,
I don't never tell nobody what I'm finna do.
Bro, that's a stoic mindset.
Yeah.
No, that's real. Keep certain things to yourself. That's real, bro. That's real.
Yeah, nobody knew.
That's real, bro.
Yeah.
How does it feel, bro? To be in the face, hundreds of thousands, millions. How does that feel, bro? Like to know that you're representing a brand that we grew up.
Yeah.
We grew up watching, bro. How does that feel, man?
Man, it feel good. But I tell you what, man, I still don't act like I made it, to be honest. I done start dipping into the esports and the gaming.
Gotcha.
I work with a company there too. Shout out to Player X.
Come on.
That's the next generation of fantasy and esports, which is gonna merge esports and fantasy together. That app just launched a couple weeks ago during Super Bowl week. So I'm dabbling, man.
That's right.
Last night I just went to this award show called the Game Hers Awards. It was for women in esports.
Gotcha.
It was an award show for women.
Okay.
The best women in esports.
Gotcha.
So I got to go to that. So
that's dope.
I'm getting to do some things now that simply I wasn't able to do. And I, again, it goes back to making the most out of every situation. Did some networking, talked to people who got like mindsets, and I could tell that out the rip. I could tell how it's gonna vibe out the rip with me and somebody else.
That's real,
bro. It's cool, man.
You spoke on the Sports Illustrated. You said it's Aaron.
Yeah, Bill Enright.
He went from Sports Illustrated to NBC, correct? Or
no, he's still at Sports Illustrated.
He's still there.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
But you literally,
but we just cool because like you be cool with other people from other companies in the industry.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And you actually you literally just. He reached through DM one time, or
Nah, me and him knew each other, and I was like I said, I went up to him like, "Hey, give me a job." He like, "Nah, man, you got to actually do some groundwork."
Gotcha.
I thought that because I was winning fantasy football leagues that I could be, talking about
leverage.
If that was the case, everybody would be doing it. But it's so much more than that, So
Real.
yeah.
Do you believe in saying your network is your net worth?
Probably now I do. Yeah.
Real.
Yeah. That's it's almost a type of currency. You know, it's like having good credit.
Bro,
you know,
800 credit score, $250,000 in the bank. You know what I'm saying? It's real.
Except it's your personal credit.
Real.
That first interaction you have with somebody, that could be the only interaction you end up having with them. And somebody might hear about that one interaction.
Wow.
And if it was good, it was good. And maybe that person from that other side, they reach out to you about something else that could potentially be good.
Wow.
You know? So yeah.
Wow. That's
personal
real.
credit.
That's real, bro.
You can't have the personal credit score 350 and expect to get work. I give you an example. We got the NFL Combine going on right now, right? A lot of media is out there in Indianapolis. Exactly. They're getting to ask these top prospects who finna come into the league. They get to ask them a question.
Gotcha.
So when you get a chance to ask some of these players a question, make that question count.
That's a fact.
Somebody asked one of the players, "Are you afraid to compete?" You got a player that's about to be drafted #1 overall. You think he's afraid to compete because he not doing shit at the combine?
Wow.
So that one question could unfortunately stain your personal credit.
Wow.
You know?
Wow, that's real. That's real. Bro, let's take it to family, man. 2 baby girls.
Mm-hmm.
What is fatherhood? How has fatherhood shaped you as a man?
Oh man, well, I think a lot of people would say patience, and I would I would agree with that. I think you have to throughout the years you have to persevere. That's right. You know, because everything may not always be great. Like my oldest daughters never lived with me.
Gotcha.
So the relationships will be different. Your kids, especially with big age gaps, they will look at you differently. They will perceive you differently.
That's a fact.
Because they'll have 2 different experiences.
That's a fact. With a young man and the older man.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah.
Yes, that's real.
One daughter who was 8 years old, I was 20 something.
Exactly.
You know, my youngest gonna be 8. I'm gonna be in my 40s when that time comes. So, you know, you just have to persevere. And I would say, you know, listen to your kids.
Come on.
When we were growing up, we probably didn't get listened to. It was they way or the highway. It's like, I'm right because I'm your mama.
That's right.
I'm like, but mom, that don't make no sense.
Don't make no sense. Come on.
You can't say shit. But again, remember when I said the kids, the teenagers have better instincts than a lot of the adults.
Wow.
Especially in today's
now,
where you getting everything at a younger age.
That's right.
Because of the social media stuff. So they learning stuff like online. We learned it because somebody big brother was doing it and we brought it to school.
That's a fact.
So we got it a little bit late.
That's right.
But you could open your phone and teenagers have phones.
Bro, that's right. So, absolutely.
Yeah, man. I think the biggest thing is listen to your kids when they talking, man.
Respect.
Yeah.
Respect, bro. Respect. Besides your kids, what is your proudest accomplishment thus far?
Besides just simply being alive.
Come on. Right, bro. That's the biggest part. We seen some leave. That's real.
The low hanging fruit is just to say what I'm doing right now, man. But I think my proudest moments, it's like a few things coupled into what is now. Just going from those next stages where it's just a lot of times where, you know, you don't know how you gonna make it to the next level. You know what I'm saying? So I think just just knowing within myself that I face some how they call it, trials and tribulations. I was able to get out of that, you know. So I would just say that. Just keep on trucking like Eddie Kendricks from the Temptations.
That's real.
You could say, keep on trucking, baby.
That's right. That's right. Man, that's real. Speaking of keeping on trucking, man. Music off. Driving down the highway. What's on your mind?
Man. A lot of things, man. I think about what I'm finna eat.
Come on. It's real.
Depending on where I'm going,
Right.
I'm envisioning how that's gonna go. Cause
Gotcha.
like when you play sports, you supposed to envision yourself making
thinking. That's right.
plays.
That's right.
So I'll envision how this day or how this night finna be the best possible time it could be. So that's mostly what I be thinking
That's
about.
real.
Yeah.
Respect.
Yeah.
Who on earth knows you the best?
Probably my brother.
Gotcha. Shout out to your brother, man. That's what's up. That's real. That's real. For sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Y'all definitely, bro. So y'all were 2 years apart.
Yeah, so it was close, you know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
We grew up, fighting each other.
Real. That's right. It's
You
real.
know, so-
Speaking of fighting, man, Lawrence Jackson Jr., is it better to be loved or respected?
Respect it. Yeah, because everybody ain't gonna love you anyway.
Wow.
They ain't
They
gonna.
wouldn't even take it that far.
Yeah, just, worry about love who love you back.
Real.
But that respect, that gonna be with you forever, long after the days you're gone.
Wow.
We
Never heard it put that way.
we gonna always respect Kobe.
Gotcha. Wow. You said
You know what I'm
something there,
saying?
bro. That was a bar.
Hell, when he passed on, there were people talking about how they ain't like him, but they respected him. So
Wow.
you'll think about that more.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah, fuck that love shit.
Gotcha. No, that's real, bro. That's real. Outside of fantasy football, sports, family, fatherhood, what are you doing these days? What's your hobby?
Hitting that gym.
Come on.
Gotta
Come on,
punch.
bro.
Stay
Come
there.
on, bro.
We in 2024 right now. In 2019, I went out and did a powerlifting competition
Gotcha.
just for the hell of it.
Gotcha. How
Like,
was that?
It was a good experience. It was like a
Gotcha.
bucket list type thing.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm like, shit, man, I'm pumping this iron. Let's put it to the test.
Real. And it was weight class, correct?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's crazy too. Like, I went into that one. I was in the 182 class,
Gotcha.
and I weighed 178 that day.
Gotcha.
And I ended up getting second in that meet.
Wow.
But the dude who beat me, he smoked me now. But this dude was like 5'3".
Right. So the compressed muscles.
So
You
so
know
he
how to compress
5'3", 180. That nigga swole as hell with them
Hey, you
knee
gotta lift.
pads.
That's real.
But I had on some J's, and you have to wear the little speed suit,
Yeah,
right? So
right,
I'm in a
right.
speed suit with some J's on.
Gotcha.
Like, I'm looking like I'm finna play 7-on-7 football.
Right.
I'm just going up there, throwing
That's
the weight
real.
up.
That's
But
real.
nah, yeah. So
That's what's
it
up.
was cool. But the thing about a powerlifting competition like that, because it was a U.S. powerlifting meet, right? But it wasn't the highest competitive level or nothing like
Okay,
that.
gotcha.
So in powerlifting is interesting. That too is an individual sport.
Right.
But unlike track, everybody in there rooting for you.
Gotcha. Okay.
Even though because you're really competing
Exactly.
against yourself.
That's real.
Like, if I'm a deadlift 500 and another dude deadlift 580, I'm not worried about that.
Exactly.
You know,
Real,
I'm
real.
worried. So it's cool in that atmosphere. Everybody, even though it's an individual sport,
Gotcha.
like, you get that squat and you get down, everybody like, come on, man, come on.
Right. That's
You
real.
be like,
That's real. That's real.
You know,
Gotcha.
so
That's dope.
I found that interesting about that.
That's dope.
Yeah.
How long did you train for that? I mean, in a sense, when you found out the competition was this, how long did you have to train for it?
Shit, probably, I didn't, because I already was lifting.
So you was ready to go. in a
Yeah.
sense.
I added some little tweaks
Right,
and
that's
whatever, but not nothing crazy.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, dope. How often are you training these days?
Shit, I hit the gym 5 times a
Man,
week.
come on, bro.
Yeah.
Come on.
We gotta, shit, everybody should be exercising
That's
to
real,
some
bro. That's
degree.
a fact. That's a fact, bro.
You know,
That's real.
if you see this, if you watching this and you in our age bracket, you
Come on,
definitely
bro.
should be doing
That's a
something.
fact.
You ain't got to be, it ain't about the numbers. It's about
Bro, come on.
what you do, you
Bro,
know?
that's a fact. That's true.
So yeah,
That's true.
that would be my that would be my biggest hobby. Like, I have to do that. And once you could get into that space, like, you good.
Gotcha.
Like, when you just have to work out because it's a part of your day.
That's right, bro. Like, that's real.
That's what get my shit going. You know?
That's part of your ambition. That's part of your routine that keeps you where you are.
Yeah,
that's real,
indeed.
Bro. Not only that, but you're on camera, so you gotta look good.
Oh yeah, believe that. Yeah,
That's real.
That's a more incentive.
Yeah, that's right. That's a fact. That's a fact.
That's
bro.
a more incentive.
Definitely, man. Let me ask you this, bro. Man, what do you think the world would look like in 50 years? 2074. What would the world look like?
Hopefully, people will be able to teleport, so we ain't gotta buy no plane tickets.
You're saying so.
No, 50. That's 2075 ish.
Right, 2074. Right.
Oh man,
crazy.
Who knows? Because 50 years ago, what you think they said?
Bro, I think about that a lot.
Do you think they would be
74? Like, think about 74. Man, you telling me you can look at a phone and you can open it?
Yeah, like you can talk to people. They'd be like, nah.
Come on.
So who know? Like, it could be, you might be able to teleport then.
Wow.
Because we didn't set 1970s. They ain't talking about no. Hey, you talk to each other through your watch,
bro. Wow.
Zoom calls.
Wow.
All that. Hell, this right here.
Right, bro. The real. Like, what do you mean? Was this like AM? AM, FM? Like, what are we doing? Like,
could you imagine if we just were like, just put this setting in the middle of the street somewhere in 1975? People be like, they be like, what? They think we aliens.
Right. Put your hands up.
Yeah, right. They think we aliens. No. We just doing the podcast, dog. We just like the scenery right here. Hold on now.
That's real, bro. That's real. Man, what would you like to see different in the world, man, currently? What's some things you as an innovator you are, creator you are, you're in the now, bro. You live in the day.
Yeah, for sure.
What's something what are you trying to change in this world, bro? A lot of people are not trying to change anything. Well, I know for a fact you are.
I just want everybody to relax, man.
Wow.
Just chill.
Wow.
Folks ain't doing that. And you could tell by how these grown folks be acting on social media.
Wow.
You ain't got to show everything you're doing.
Go ahead, bro. Say that. Say that.
You ain't got to be going back and forth about everything, about every sport, about every celebrity who doing what they doing. That's way over there. That ain't got nothing to do with you.
Wow.
Yeah, I just, and I do realize that everybody ain't gonna be me.
Real.
So you gotta take that into account too. But I just wish that and I hope for everybody to just relax a little bit.
Real.
Yeah.
You're not in this matrix, are you?
I don't know exactly what you mean by that, but I sometimes think that this particular world, how it's currently set up, ain't meant for me. I'm either behind or ahead of it. Like, I'm either a dude who was supposed to be 21 years old in 1975, or I'm supposed to be 21 in 2075.
Gotcha.
But yeah, that's how I feel about that. Yeah.
Innovator, forward thinker. That's real, bro. That's real.
Yeah.
Let me ask you, man, having more time or money?
Time, man. Because somebody had to invent time.
Real.
So yeah, because somebody invented time, yeah. They say time is money. Yeah.
That's a fact.
Again, I was just telling you about an event I was at last night.
Right.
I ain't make no money, but I used my time wisely.
Bro. Right, bro.
I didn't make no money that day.
Real.
But when you use your time wisely, that money gonna get there.
That's real, bro.
So yeah, definitely.
That's a fact.
Time. I don't think you get many intelligent people who will say money.
Wow, that was a bar.
Integrity.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't think so, man. Cause dog, money just money.
Just my dad said this a long time ago, bro. He helped me through a lot at one time in my life. He said, Carl is just paper.
Yeah.
So, wow. You're absolutely fucking right. It's just paper.
I seen a video.
Like, bro, it's real.
I seen a video. I won't get into the context of the video because it's too deep. But he said $1,300 is the same as $21. And you just
explain.
You just really gotta. It could be gone,
bro.
Just as quick. You know, it's the same shit,
bro.
Cause it's just paper.
It's just paper. Multi-millionaires still living check to check. That's a fact.
It's and you know what? It's because how they manage.
It's managed, bro. That's what it's about.
Yeah,
that's real. That's a fact.
Man.
That's a fact, bro.
So
what's on your agenda, bro? What's next for you in this life, man?
You know, get this, just get into this esports more. That's where everything going.
Gotcha.
Dog, like they give out scholarships playing video games.
Wow.
We just, the Player X event we had in Las Vegas, we had Michigan versus Michigan State.
Gotcha.
Playing each other on our set.
Wow.
You know, so I'm gonna tap into that more. I'm going to continue to work on my craft as a football analyst.
That's right.
I do fantasy now, but at the core, I'm just a strictly football guy.
Right. That's right.
You know, so but I'm in fantasy right now because one, I like to play it.
Right.
And two, there's like I said, it's a lane that it was wide ass open.
Right.
I took it and I want it to be more like that.
Real.
So, you know, shout out to the people at NBC who let me do my thing without, you know, they don't ever tell me, hey man, you gotta say like this. They just let me come on that thing and do what I do.
I love the fact that you can be yourself.
Yeah.
That's really dope, bro.
The first time I was on TV for them, I had them long dreads still.
Gotcha.
And ain't nobody in fantasy like that.
Real.
So shit, I want more folks from ClayCo.
Come on, bro.
In Atlanta and everywhere that's like it.
Come on.
To play fan, because if you like football,
right,
then play fantasy football.
Gotcha.
Like you get a lead with your partners. You know what I do. You know what I'm saying? I
saw before you said your favorite group to play with is the hometown.
Yeah,
crew.
yeah.
That's real, bro.
Bro, we like you.
Come on.
You have a fantasy draft.
Right.
We got them. The way we decided our fantasy draft was who could do the most reps at 225.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah,
gotcha.
that's how we
dope.
do.
That's
So if you get the most reps, you got the first pick.
Who got
that
the most
was me,
reps?
of course.
Come
that
on.
was me.
Come on, that's
But then you get some nigga doing funny shit like getting 210 pounds. That what Chuck did. he got them two curves.
Shout out to Chuck. That's what's up. That's
Chuck,
what's up,
my boy,
bro.
man.
For sure,
But
bro.
it was funny.
Sure.
Some people didn't do it at all. My brother, he put the weight on the bar, right? But he set up the camera to you can't see the weight.
Outside.
You just see him hold the bar, and he just repping the hell out that bitch. he probably got about 150 on that bitch.
Brad Castleberry, that's real.
Yeah.
That's real, bro. That's what's up, bro. That's what's up.
Yeah, so that's like fun shit you could do.
That's dope. That's dope.
To make your draft, and I just think that once it get into our communities,
right,
then like people gonna mess with it. Like we didn't grow up.
Right, bro. You're right.
We didn't know about that. Real. But it's when I moved to Jersey, these people be talking about how they've been playing in they high school league since 2002.
Wow.
We didn't do sports betting.
Right.
Because they ain't had that. We did other things.
Right.
You know.
Right. That's a fact.
But I didn't know about sports betting for real till I moved to Jersey. Cause they big on that. And now I talk about betting for a living.
Right. How does one, the viewers who have no knowledge of this, how do they get involved? What's the first steps they do? What's some things they do?
Yeah, so they got betting apps.
Gotcha.
That's pretty much it. You see which app that you could make a bet on in your state, because every state don't let you do it.
That's a fact.
Georgia
is different.
Yeah,
Georgia
has one that I ain't gonna say their name because they ain't paying me no money.
Gotcha.
But they you could bet one in Georgia, but it just wasn't big back then.
Gotcha.
But now sports betting is big now. Like you watch ESPN.
That's a fact, bro. Because it
used to be illegal.
That's a fact.
So now you turn on ESPN or these networks, they putting game lines on the bottom ticker.
That's a fact.
That you could bet on. So You know, I mean, bet responsibly,
Right,
but you know, it's out there now. Like people talk about it for a living. Like look, as long as you know people betting, and they will, but I'll have a job. You know,
Real, bro.
When I was in Vegas, Super Bowl week.
I was just about to say that. How was that, bro?
You should have seen the line on Super Bowl Sunday. Folks trying to make a bet at the over there by the bookie table.
Wow.
You know, it was that's what sports is.
That's
now.
Real, bro.
Sports is you meet up at the bar with your partners, you drinking, shooting the shit, and y'all watching the game, hoping that your parlay hit. That's what it is.
Wow.
And that's all it is.
That's all it is. Wow, bro. Is that something like you know, sports betting, like being in Vegas? Is that something, you know, in a sense, one day you would take your talents towards the Vegas scene?
Hell nah.
No.
I ain't never finna live in Vegas.
No, it's just I'll visit. That's
Well,
it.
I was just out there for 11 days.
Gotcha.
I am.
Dang, was out there. Okay.
But again, using my time wisely.
Right.
I was, you know, I was on day 7, and I'm like, man, I want to go home. But on day 11, I met somebody who cool as hell.
Gotcha.
And now we finna link up and have a meeting.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Real.
So again, that's just making the most of your time.
Real.
Might not want to be there all the time.
Gotcha.
And plus, hell, I ain't pay for none of it. So,
Real.
you know,
That's right. Come on, that's right. Can you
Yeah,
disclose
like, yeah.
where you stayed, or
What's up?
can you disclose where you stayed? What hotel?
Oh, yeah. I was at for half of it, I was at Mandalay Bay.
Classic.
And then I had switched over to the Cosmo.
Gotcha, for sure.
Yeah,
Okay,
both of them
That's
is
what's up.
solid. Yeah.
Definitely, bro. Definitely.
Yeah, man.
Man, that's what's up, bro. Let me ask you this, man. Like, for the young brother, the young sister, you know, I'm gonna bring it to ClayCo. Watching this right now.
Right. That's who I want to see.
Come on, bro. That's real. You know, kid from ClayCo, you know, doing big things out here, and this is the beginning. What do you have for them, man, as far as, you know, sky's the limit and, you know, hard work, discipline? What do you have for that young kid, the young man, the young woman? What do you have for them?
So I'll add to the, you know, sky's the limit and work hard, because you have to work hard.
Right.
You have to do that. It don't guarantee you nothing,
That's a fact.
but you have to do it. You make sure your hard work ain't just repeating the same thing.
Wow.
You know, what's the term? Hard work ain't just a bunch of repetitions.
That's
or
right.
something like that.
That's real.
I'll say this too, but with the hard work, man, hold your head, man. Don't crash out here over some internet shit.
Gotcha.
Cause that's what all of this is now.
Real.
Every type business is on the internet, damn near.
Right.
And have good relationships.
Real.
When I say good relationships, I don't mean just try to have a relationship with somebody because they have a certain status.
Right. Like meaningful relationships.
Yes, indeed. Like maybe a situation where but definitely a situation where you help them, they help you.
That's right, bro.
And then it just be so the genuine relationships and networking, that's as big as the hard work,
That's
man.
a fact. That's
as big
bro.
as the hard work. The talent, that's probably the last thing on the list.
Wow.
I would tell them, I would say the work, the relationship, then the talent that you have. Because there's people with talent that ain't doing nothing. They should have a shot, but they might have the talent. They might have middling when it comes to their work ethic, and then no valuable relationships.
Wow.
But they got the talent part. You got to get all three of them to come together. And so,
Wow.
then you'll be able to do something.
Real. Respect, brother. Respect,
Yeah.
man. Respect. Man, coming from our city, from our county, man, like just seeing your growth, what you're doing, you know, setting that example, bro, like having something where people can reach, man, like it's amazing, bro.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
It's
is, bro.
literally
It is.
right there. You
Wow.
know, I would love to, I ain't seen it yet, but I just spoke at a conference when I was in Vegas about short form videos rather. And I said, I'll always be looking. I would love to see, the next whoever different.
Real.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
Whoever delivering that info and got the knowledge,
That's right.
and they just minding their business. I would love to see that person and introduce them to people that I know.
Right.
That can lead them in the way, because it was people who did that for me. Once they saw the talent, I built that relationship.
Come on.
You build that relationship, you got the talent, you gonna work harder.
And you're gonna work hard, bro. That's a fact.
And now you got them 3 things right there. So there you go.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
Relationships, talent, hard work.
Yeah.
Wow. Respect, brother. Respect, man. And you already spoke on what's next for you, man. Like 2024 short-term goals. What's around the corner?
Yeah, I'm gonna be doing, some of the same stuff. Actually, my job is talking to me about a different role, so that's a blessing.
Okay.
So that's pretty much it.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah,
bro.
we going up every year since 2021. We done took a leap.
Gotcha.
So that's what I'm gonna continue to keep doing.
Respect. Respect, brother.
Yeah, man.
As a tradition on the integrity response, if you could grab a fortune cookie, open it, and read it to your supporters and fans.
I'm supposed to read it out loud?
Read it out loud. Yes, sir.
I might eat this bitch.
Come on now, you already know it. Those still good ones, bro. And make the cheap ones, bro.
Oh, great. It's a word that I don't even know what it means.
No way, bro. No. Make sure you look on the front and back. So just to make sure.
Making a mess.
You good.
Okay. All right. Prudence keeps life safe, but does not often make it happy.
Wow.
I got a tattoo that I got when I was 18. It's a football, and it got flames on it. Wow. And it say, "Don't fade away, burn out."
Wow.
This kind of what that say. It's basically saying if you're gonna do it, just do it all out.
Wow.
Whatever it is.
Whatever it is.
Yeah. Don't just do it. Do it to the max. Yeah.
Respect.
Control chaos, if you will.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
And that's actually control chaos. That's genius level thinking.
Yeah.
That's real, bro.
That's how you gotta do it, Carl.
It's real, bro. It's
real, man.
Lawrence Jackson Jr. It's been real, bro. It's a bro. You already know, bro. It's like we said off camera, bro. It's amazing how time goes. And you stay so aligned with your brothers. Like it doesn't matter if it's 3 months, 6 months, a year, bro. We pick up the phone. We right back to that. We right back every time, bro.
Cause look, man, life goes on. It passes us by. Right. One day we gonna be in the dirt.
Come on, bro.
And I'll be able to say with all my people that I won't have to say, man, if I could have just say I just did that. Wow. And I'm glad we shared that moment before you were gone.
It's real, brother.
Yeah.
It's real. Respect, brother.
Yes,
Integrity response. Lawrence Jackson Jr. 2024. Expect great things from this man in the current, great things from this man in the future. We're signing off.
Believe that.
Respect.